What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back on to what's going on over there in Iraq. It seems to me like there's a little bit of good news, huh? It looks to me like an agreement was reached. Man, look at a handful of dinero. Don't you get it? Dinaro. That is Iraqi and Spanish mixed together. That is dinaro. Yes. Just roll with it, okay? Anyways, let's see what's going on in the world of Iraq here in just a brief moment. Everybody, you should be thinking about buying precious metals. That's just my opinion. And if you are going to buy some precious metals, please give a consideration to our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer in Puerto Rico or the United States, and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free ½ ounce of silver. You guys know we got Pimpy's Investment Chat, same name as the YouTube channel. Over here we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So come on here and join us. It's free to do so. The link will be down in the description. And in case you are sleeping under a rock and you haven't heard yet, yep, my website has launched. It is Pimpy's News Network. So come hang with me over here. I will leave a link down below in the description. So over here again, you guys know I'm going to be able to talk about whatever I want. There's no filtering. So I'm really happy about that. So this is get access to Pimpy's videos to hear cutting edge information from my unique mind. Nice. Pimpy discusses gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, dinars, and other currencies, current conspiracies, as well as current events. Our proceeds will go to Finding Life's Purpose Foundation. It is a new foundation. I'm excited about working with them. So you guys can already see that I've loaded some videos up in here. I did bring the Nasera ones over here, and I talked about this before. All right, I'm not going to keep them up long though, you guys, because they're old. They're the older ones. But if you guys want to come over and check them out one more time, come on over and do so, because I'm getting ready to remove them. But there are some good articles. This critical race theory video I just uploaded today, and this right here, if you want to get an update on what is going on in all the different states and all the different audits. For those people out there talking about there ain't no evidence, you need to come watch these videos and you'll see otherwise. Okay? And for you people that are into these Hollyweird and pedal people, man, there are some great stories. And they come from over there at Jamie Deluxe. He has some great ones. He does some great decoding from Crazy Days and Crazy Nights. And again, I reached out to him. Hopefully he'll give me some permission to upload more of them, because there are a lot of them. And I think that type of information needs to get out. So again, come on over here and join us. It costs $3 to join. There's options to pay more. And the reason why we put that there, for those individuals who want to contribute more to the foundation, you guys, that's where it goes. There will be a little expenses to keep the web page up, but it's not very much, to be quite honest with you. So the vast majority of all the money is going to go to the foundation, and I'm very proud about that. All right, so let's get back over here in Iraqi news here. So we already knew about this. We already talked about this before that we're going to do this. So the International Coalition hands over weapons and equipment to the Peshmerga. It's worth about $1 million. Now, we heard that we're going to do this already, so this is not surprising to us. Of course, what this does, it assists in their aid in their fight against ISIS. Now, I have not heard a whole lot from ISIS in the last couple of weeks. Nothing from Al-Qaeda. We haven't had any missile launches that I can think of. So things seem to have quieted down just a tittle bit over there. Very interesting. That's what we want. We like quiet. We like boring. That's what we want over there. The governor of the central bank praises the performance of the International Development Bank. So I guess they won some awards earlier. So the governor of the central bank praised the management of the International Development Bank during his visit to the bank's building. The visit received wide attention from the financial and business sector in the capital of Baghdad, in particular in Iraq in general. And it constituted a positive anchor that the development bank deserves with its merits and responsibilities. So, I think this is the one that lost in 2014, was it? 2014, 2011, my bad. And he started off with it looks like $100 billion. Is that what that is? $100 billion of Iraqi dinar. And they worked their way up to now. If you look at US dollars, it's equivalent to 210 million US dollars. Nice. So they are really becoming established. And I do believe for those of you who are in the groups holding on to the Iraqi stock, I might be wrong. You guys will let me know. But I believe that's one of the banks we are invested into. So good to hear. We like that kind of news. That's what we want to see. Nice. Okay, so after Barzani's announcement, a government source clarifies how to pay the region's share of the budget. That's right. They finally came up with an agreement. It only took 13 years, 6 months, 27 hours, 72 minutes, and 84 seconds to do this. All right, the government source explained how to pay Kurdistan region's share of the federal budget quickly. That's how you pay it. So what did they agree? They agreed to retro it all the way back to January. Of course, that makes sense. So the Prime Minister of Kurdistan region, Barzani, announced this evening that he had reached an agreement with Baghdad regarding the region's budget after his phone call with the Prime Minister al-Kadhimi. Now, here's the thing that is weird about this. They've done this before. Not that I'm trying to throw some salt on this. It's good news. I like it. But last time they agreed with some, and some of the political blocks got in the way. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But good, finally, Barzani and Kadhimi have reached an agreement over the phone. It says, I'm pleased to announce that this agreement has been reached under which the dues from the federal budget will be sent back to the Kurdistan region with their retroactive effect starting this January 1st of 2021. Of course, that just makes sense. So I'm glad. It took them a little while, but they finally ironed out their differences, and it looks like the agreement is there. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We'll know if it's real when Kurdistan says they have received their money and all is well over in Dinar land. Again, I'm still not sure how they managed to do this, considering this is part of their constitution. So Iraq and Kuwait are preparing to hold a joint committee meeting in Baghdad. And what they're going to do is talk about what they can do to help each other economically through trades and security, just like everybody else that's around there. This is good. Bilateral relations are always what you want. This helps out both countries. And more of the Arab nations are coming together. I like to see this. Do what you can to help out one another. That's a big deal. So here it is. Barzani announces that the agreement has been reached to receive the region's dues in the budget with the retroactive effect. Yep, that's just what we were talking about. The Prime Minister of Kurdistan, Barzani, announced on Tuesday that agreement had been reached regarding the region's entitlements of the federal budget. So good. Let's get that money over there. Let's get people paid. I'm still amazed how long these guys go. I don't know if that sounds right. Like some of these farmers, man, have not been paid for a couple of years, and I wonder if they literally are going without money for a couple of years, or if there's just something that I'm missing. Because when they say, "Oh, these guys have been paid since 2018," I'm like, "What? That's crazy." But they just keep trucking right along. My other friend did say this. Yeah, they take it to the market, and I was like, "Oh yeah, duh." This when it comes to agriculture. So again, there's article after article about the announcements. These are all good. The governor went and visited a bunch of private banks, and he was really happy with the development bank. That's good. The governor of the central bank directs private banks to accelerate the granting of loans. They really want people to take out loans and do something with it, whether you're going to get an apartment, build a house, do something. Take out money. Get the economy going. I told you the people over there are not big fans of the banks. But they're encouraging them to come in and take loans. And they're pushing the bank to have it happen. So more articles about the budget. This one's in a lot more detail. Japan grants Iraq a $300 million loan to develop the Basra refinery. This is better than China giving them the loan. That's for dang sure. So good. Japan stepping on in. They're going to give them the money so they could go over there and do what they need to do with this particular oil field. So the report was signed on Iraq's side by the directors of the sector's planning and international cooperation departments of the ministry, planning and director of the public debt department of the ministry. Good Lord, man, they got more ministries of something of something. Let's get to some of these details. Where they at? Jeez. He added that the purpose of signing the loan is to develop the Basra refinery and contribute to improving the quality of oil derivatives, as well as improving the Iraqi oil production capacity, meeting the local needs for oil production. Good. Do what they can to generate more jobs, to generate more money for the government. So thank you for Japan for jumping in on this action. So here you go. Here's the one people are asking me about. What does this mean? Remember, I always told you guys, think about the direction that the dinar is going in. That's how you know if it's good or bad. It says the dollar exchange rates fall in Baghdad. That's a good thing when the dollar exchange rate, not the dinar, and in Kurdistan. So the exchange rate of the US dollar decreased against the Iraq dinar. That's what you want to see happen. It said in the main stock exchange in the capital of Baghdad in Kurdistan region. So what did it fall to? Because it was above 1,500 per dollar. Was it 15.2 down there? So what did it fall to here? So it looks like it says the news correspondent said that the central stock exchange in Baghdad recorded today at 1,495 Iraqi dinars per $1. So it finally went back to where it was supposed to be. Good, because it definitely was going in the wrong direction. Remember, they redid the rate exchange to 1,450, I believe it was. So this is very close to it. It's going in the right direction. So the number of dinars you can get for the US dollar, you want that to go down. The lower it goes, the better it is for those holding on to the dinar. Does that make sense? Okay, and you don't want it to go up. You want it to go down. Because if the numbers go up, that means it's being devalued. And that's what was happening. So they had to step in and do something to keep the dollar from gaining on the Iraqi dinar. So that's good news. Lots of good news. So the agreement was met. It's made. Let's make sure the payments get there. International coalitions handing over $1 million worth of weapons. Great news. The dinar is gaining on the US dollar as far as value is concerned in the exchange rate. Great news. Japan is loaning out money for the Basra refinery to be done instead of China. That is great news. So it's all looking good, you guys. Again, all these things, and I showed you before in the video, all these things are tied into what's going on over there in Iraq as far as our currency is concerned, all right? So this is good news. We haven't had any kind of disruptions recently. No civil unrest, no protests, no missiles, no terrorist attacks, no Iran being bullies. It looks like foreign countries are coming in to do business. Looking real good. And the dinar is going in the right direction. That's it for now, you guys. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.